Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I know a lot of us watch Young Justice because of the amazing world, fights, and villains, but the relationships definitely add to the characters and provide some fun drama. So let's see what relationships have been going on and off screen in the Young Justice universe and potential partners for the future. Now, let's get started. The first person on the list is someone who does anything for justice but weirdly has a lot of history with female villains. If you haven't guessed it yet, it's Batman. Who knows how many women he slept with in the comics, but in the Young Justice universe, we can narrow it down to one person. And that person is Talia al Ghul. It has been clearly hinted in the show through the presence of Baby Damian and in the canon Young Justice comics that they have some history. Although the relationship was short-lived, it will result in some serious impacts to the story, but that's for us to wait and see. Following his mentor, Nightwing has the ways with the ladies, being shown to have past relationships with Zatanna, Betty from his high school, Rocket, and there's likely more off-screen. Zatanna actually brings up this fact in the comic book series, stating that she's impressed that Nightwing can still be friends with all his exes, and I think we're all jealous of that fact. Currently, he's dating Oracle, also known as Batwoman, but how did they start? From the comics, they seem to have had a casual relationship for a while, but didn't commit until now because Oracle knew that Nightwing was a player and not ready for a relationship. Although the relationship is going strong, a lot of us are wondering if their relationship will reach an end when Starfire appears on screen. I know Starfire is the classic pairing with Nightwing, but the chemistry between Dick and Barbara is hard to beat. I don't see any signs of it changing, but we won't know until Starfire finally appears. Artemis and Wally may have started on bad terms, but were honestly, in my opinion, one of the best couples in the show, showing great compatibility, humor, and with the least amount of problems, other than vanishing out of existence. Although we were teased to believe that she may end up with Red Arrow, the writers clearly ended that possibility.
But I'm sorry. We're not right for each other.
Whew, what a relief.
However, with another time skip coming this season, I believe that we'll see her with someone else. Artemis has said her final goodbyes to Wally and has received enough time to move on, making me predict that the writers will use Artemis' new relationship to drum up drama when Wally eventually returns. Now, speaking of Red Arrow, other than the crash and burn of Artemis, his only on-screen relationship has been shown to be Cheshire, creating the adorable daughter that we see now. It's unclear why exactly, but they separated, leading the Cheshire to return to her criminal activities while the Red Arrow stays at home to raise their daughter. Although they both seem to still be in love with each other, Red Arrow probably wants to move on, and having a mother figure for his daughter would be a bonus. So don't be surprised if Will is together with someone else by the time we see the new season. Beast Boy is probably my second favorite character after Wally, and similar to him, he's shown to be skilled in holding down a relationship. He's currently dating Perdita, the queen of her own country. Both are going strong with no on-screen fights, constantly seeing each other and building a long history. I'm a little surprised that a queen of a country has so much free time to date, so let's just say that she's really good at managing time. However, with the appearance of Tara and her joining the Outsiders, the question is if they're going to become an item. It could be possible, as Perdita needs to prioritize more time with her duties, and Beast Boy needs to spend more time with Tara and the Outsiders, but that's just speculation. If I had to choose, I would rather he continues his current relationship since it's unique and we've already seen him with Tara in other stories. Also, I would guess Tara would be too traumatized to date for a while since her parents were recently killed and her brother Geoforce has been going crazy.
Uncle, I believe you.
Tim, Drake, and Cassie. Similar to Beast Boy and Perdita, Drake and Cassie's relationship was sparked by the death of Wally. Unfortunately, we don't see much of these characters, so we don't know how well the relationship is going, but the moment Drake prioritized Batman Incorporated and lied to the Outsiders, it resulted in a clear end to the relationship. Stated clearly by Beast Boy when he found out the truth.
And Cassie doesn't know? You never told her? Dude, this is gonna end you two for good. You know that, right?
As Cassie is part of the Outsiders, I wouldn't be surprised if she started dating someone from the team. I knew Static was in desperate need of a girlfriend.
I gotta get a girlfriend.
Mal Duncan and Bumblebee, one of the longest relationships in the show, starting as high school sweethearts. This relationship has definitely had its ups and downs, with Bumblebee having shown to take the relationship for granted in the past. And although it seemed like their troubles were over, she modified their daughter's DNA without a heads up. I know Duncan brought up the idea in the past, but doing it without any type of discussion will definitely lead to some conflict in the future. I believe that her high intellect makes her feel like she has more responsibility to follow and certainly gives her more control in the relationship. Who knows if this relationship will last, but I would definitely love to see Duncan as Guardian again. Violet and Geoforce, gotta save the most confusing relationship for last. Even though I wasn't a fan of Geoforce, I felt that Violet's personality provided a nice balance as she was calm and collected while he was more aggressive and impulsive. Although it appeared that they both cared about each other, I just feel like neither of them were in a stable enough position to organize their feelings, as Violet was pretty much a zombie possessed by a mother box, while Geoforce's parents were just killed. This instability was likely part of the reason why Violet cheated on him and allowed us to find out that she was bi.
I have a boyfriend. So do I.
After the things he's done, and since they weren't dating for long, I don't see them getting back together. So the question becomes, who's Violet gonna date next? To conclude, these are some of the many relationships in the show and hopefully more in the future. Comment down below for your favorite relationship, and if you like the video, subscribe for more.